Hello, hello. Happy New Year to you. I hope that you've had a nice, relaxing break if you did have one in your line of work. I certainly had a bit of a holiday for a few weeks, which was lovely, and I'm feeling really refreshed and recharged and ready for 2022 and all it's got to offer. If you're new here, my name is Emmy Peterson, and I've been working as a career transition coach since 2013 now, helping people pivot in their career, whether they stay where they currently are and kind of move up in that organization or change careers altogether. And today I wanted to kick you off for 2022 with a question that I've had many times over the years in different forms. And it's basically the question, how do I create a clean slate for myself in my career or work? Or another way to ask the very same question is, how do I press pause, or how do I restart and refocus in my career and my work? And I've got a really simple tip for you today, which is to do a quick career declutter. Now, I'm a minimalist myself. I love to simplify things wherever possible, and decluttering is one of those tools in our physical world that are really, really helpful to help us create space for the things that really matter. And funnily enough, it applies really well in your career as well. Now, obviously you do it in a bit of a different way, and naturally, yes, you have accumulated experiences and connections and relationships in your career to date that are not just going to go away because you clean your metaphorical wardrobe out. But the same methodology can be really, really helpful. So a couple of things to get you started. Ask yourself what needs to go. Now, it's a lot easier perhaps to throw out an old pair of boots or a top that no longer fits you. But in our working life, it's actually very similar in the sense that we have things that we just don't like. They don't fit, or any time that task comes around in your to-do list, you just hate it. Now, everything's not going to be able to go in one go. You're not going to be able to put that whole bag and shove it in the recycling bin. But I want you to ask yourself a couple of things. So when you've got the list in your mind's eye of what needs to go, what you no longer like doing, check if it's something that can be delegated, either to your team, to an external agency, to someone else in the company. Sometimes as well, there are things that we can just stop doing that has been done because it's a manual task or something like that that's been around forever. But sometimes when we reevaluate, we can actually stop doing certain activities that don't add value to us or to the company. And for that last little bucket of things, there are some things that will need to get done, whether you like doing them or not. And you may need to negotiate with your manager, with some team members, somebody else, as to who can take that on. Or can the task be divided, or is there another way of getting it done? But getting really clear on what you no longer like or no longer want to be doing is a really helpful tool to take you to the next step, which is, what do you like and what do you want to keep? So much like that favorite dress or favorite handbag in your wardrobe, think about the things that really light you up at work. So what are the tasks that you enjoy doing? Who are the people you love working with? And if you work across multiple locations or projects, what are some of the things that you really, really like? Because when we know what that is, then we can focus more energy on that and less energy on point number one, which will ultimately make you happier and more productive in your workplace. And that then leads us to asking yourself, what do you want to invite more of? So things that you're not currently doing, but you would like to see more of them, or you like to see them at all in your working life. So it could be things that you want to learn, some stretch goals that you want to set. Maybe it's even time for a new role, whether that's in your current organization or somewhere else. So the really cool thing is that when you get really clear on the things that you didn't like, you can almost reverse them, or once you've put them to the side, you can start getting really clear on what you'd like to learn and grow. For a lot of people, stretch goals can be things like learning more about leadership, or picking up a particular skill. You might want to learn how to do Photoshop. You might want to learn how to, do project management, or something else that's relevant in your field, something different altogether. Also remember that you will need to share this with someone, because if you don't talk out loud about the things that you would like to change, they're probably not going to happen. Very often, if it is relating to your current workplace, you might need to chat to your team leader, your boss, your team members that you might be delegating tasks to, and things like that. But I want you in your mind's eye right now to Tell yourself who you're going to share this with, and you might even start by sharing it with a family member, a friend, or your partner or something like that, just so that you get clearer on how to articulate what you don't want, what you do want, and go through that declutter of your professional life. And when you have this clarity, you can start setting some goals around this so you can make those things happen in 2022 and beyond. What now, you ask? Well, first of all, share this video or these tools with someone who also might want to kick off 2022 with a bang. And also, as always, I love when you guys book. I have a complimentary call that you can book in for me, with me at thebridgecoaching.com.au, or you might just want to ask a question, submit a question for one of these videos, or get in touch in general. I really look forward to 2022. I think it's going to be an amazing year in many, many ways for many people in their career, and I look forward to see you in the next video.